ऑडिबल नहीं है.
Is it audible? Is it audible to all of you?
Yeah, audible. Yeah, audible, audible.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello.
I think other one can mute. Only when I will
Okay.
ask you to speak, then only you can unmute.
Oh, sure. You can
So
hear me
first of
right
all,
now.
all of you, all students, first of all, I welcome all students for this session. This session is especially for environmental engineering, scope, discussion regarding higher studies, जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी, कई सारे के बारे में डिस्कशन होगी. और हमारे साथ बहुत सारे लोग, ऐसे लोग जो अपना बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट टाइम निकाल के आप लोग के लिए आए हैं, ताकि आपके जो डाउट्स रहते हैं रिगार्डिंग हायर स्टडीज में, ये इन्वायरमेंटल इंजीनियरिंग ब्रांच सेलेक्ट करना चाहिए नहीं, जॉब वाइज कैसा है, या फिर आप रैंडमलेस में कोई भी ब्रांच सेलेक्ट कर लेते हो तो क्यों नहीं करें, वो सारी इंफॉर्मेशन मैं आपको दूंगा. और आप अपने डिस्कशन भी कर सकते हैं, अपने डाउट्स भी पूछ सकते हैं. और आप लोग सबसे पहले तो ये कर लीजिए, जल्दी से जल्दी सेशन को शेयर कर दीजिए. जितना ज्यादा आप शेयर कीजिएगा उतना ज्यादा आप लोग को फायदा होगा, इसलिए क्योंकि आपके अच्छे अच्छे डाउट्स आएंगे. फिर हमारे जो आपके मेंबर्स हैं इस ग्रुप में, जो आपके पैनल मेंबर हैं, वो लोग डिस्कशन करेंगे इस डाउट को, और वो आप लोगों को फायदेमंद होगा. ठीक है, तो मैं चाहता हूं कि आप सारे बच्चे जल्दी से जल्दी शेयर कर दें. यह सेशन आप लोगों के लिए बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होने वाला है, और ये सारे बच्चों के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बनने वाला है. ये सारे बच्चों के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बनने वाला है. तो एक बार मैं चाहूंगा सारे बच्चे इसको जल्दी जल्दी शेयर कर दें. ठीक है, चलिए. So somebody is asking, sir, you want this lecture in English? So I will be going with the English and Hindi both. So some of you guys are asking question in English and some of you guys are asking question in Hindi. So accordingly we will reply. ठीक है, so no problem John, but I want all of you guys to share this. All the members of this channel, I want सारे बच्चे, ठीक है, so share this as early as possible. ठीक है, and the good thing is that I will be taking all your doubt. I will be taking all your doubt regarding environmental engineering part, so nobody will have any problem regarding this. ठीक है, so first of all I want reply from all of you in a comment section whether my voice is audible to all of you. Whether my voice is audible to all of you, please tell me fast. Whether my voice is audible to all of you, एक बार कमेंट करके आप सारे बच्चे बता दें. Once the discussion will be started, we will be taking all your doubt. Okay, चलिए. So first of all, I want to introduce all the panel member who are here, who gave their important time for us. So I will start with the our senior Mohit sir. So first I will ask Mohit sir to speak little about yourself so that student can ask doubt from that area. So Mohit sir, over to you.
Thank you, Menon. Good evening, all. So, as you already heard, I was senior of Saurabh in NIT Warangal. So, I just took GATE in 2015 and enrolled myself in NIT Warangal in 2015 to 17 batch as an environmental engineering branch. And later in 2017, I joined Mont McDonald as a graduate hydraulic modeler. And since from
Sir,
now
sorry
it's
to
like
interrupt.
3.5 and
Voice, sir, voice little bit higher.
is it audible now?
Yeah, it's okay, sir. Good.
Is it okay, or do I need to make it more?
No, sir, it's okay. Audible.
Okay.
Audible.
So I guess, yeah, you heard about, like, I joined Mott McDonald in 2017 August, and after 3.5 years I joined SNC leveling, basically part of this Atkins in Bangalore. So currently I'm working in Atkins as a AE, assistant engineer. And yeah, so that's the basic academic background of mine.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So next, switch to Goli. You can speak about that. First of all,
Yeah,
we always say
am I
Goli.
audible?
His full name is GVS and Sai Goli, so don't bother about that. But as we are classmates, so he's working in PhD right now, especially in IT Bombay. So I want to little more guidance about that, Goli. So first, introduce yourself. Over to you, Goli.
Yeah, am I audible? Sorry.
Yeah, it's audible.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. My name is Goli. It's my surname. You can call me. So I did my masters along with Saurav in NIT Warangal. My bachelor's. I'm a bachelor's civil engineering background student. After that, I have joined in IIT Bombay, and I am doing my third year PhD right now here in Department of Civil Engineering. My area of research is it's on municipal solid waste utilization for different waste to energy aspects as well as sustainable infrastructure solutions. So I have cleared GATE 2016 and 18 before joining for my masters and PhDs respectively. So if you are having any queries related to PhD admission process or any queries related to research related aspects in India, you can ask me. Thank you.
Okay. So, sir, what I'm going to do, I will be taking in between doubts. One more person is there, Rajat. He's from IIT Bhubaneswar, and one more person, Sabri, is there. He also from IIT Madras. So, first of all, I am going to start the session with the first question. Sir, is it the good branch what we have chosen in our during our masters? Is it what you all guys have satisfied? I want only single answer from all of you. Is it what you actually expected about environmental engineering and exactly you are getting also at the current situation? So I want a single answer from all the panel members. So starting from Rajat, is it actually what you have expected about environmental engineering जो आपने masters में expect किया था कि ये सारी चीजें होंगी, because right now you are doing JRF also and then you are doing PhD also in this. So exactly what you are expected in this branch?
Yeah, thank you, Mrigank. I feel I need some. I choose this branch because we need something practical to do in the specialization. So environmental was the my choice, and I was working in a Navy also before joining in NIT Warangal in Mtech. So this aspect helped me to choose this environmental engineering stream.
Okay. So one thing I got from Rajat that you can work in needy also, you can work in CSIR also, you can work in even GR as a GRF position also. So this is the opportunity. Just you all guys can note it down. सारे बच्चे इसको note कर सकते हैं. और next thing I will ask from Sabri. Sabri, he is doing PhD right now in IIT Madras, and definitely he will having something new point to add on. So Sabri, it's over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Mrigank. Thanks for having me here. I'll just add to Rajit's point, like this environmental engineering field is one specialization where you'll be seeing the exact scenario, what is happening day by day, and you wish to improve something to the society by doing something. So you'll be also getting satisfied. In turn, the society will also be get benefited. Yeah, in that case, I think environmental engineering one good field.
Okay, thank you so much, Goli. Sabri, sorry. One thing, the main question will be from a student point of view. If they are going to select a branch in higher studies, that too in a master, one thing they always want is the job security is there in our branch or not. Whether if they are selecting environmental engineering, structural engineering, transportation engineering, but they always want whether that NIT or that IIT is having that job placement is not. So regarding job, our seniors, Mohit sir is there. So I will I will ask sir only that what are the current scenario of getting a job if you are an environmental engineer, if you have done your master for environmental engineer, what are the current scenario, sir? Can you overlook this point?
Yeah,
Over to you, sir.
sure. Okay, I'm audible, right?
Yes, it's so you're audible.
Okay, so as for scenario from 2017 pass out, I'm 2017 pass out, and I got into Mott McDonald, which is like the company of UK. So basically, our work could be of joining of the both branch. Like if I just say about the environment and water resources, so you guys can collaborate these two branch if you are getting into the corporate. I am not aware about much aware about the public sector, the government sectors and also I can focus much more on the private sector, how these companies are working on. So if I just name out few, so there would be like Jacobs, Atkins, which is now SNC Lavalin, Mott McDonald. There are other company WSP. Okay, so these people hire environmental engineers and the water resource people. So water resource people, on what basis it would be they would be hired, or I guess that would be the main question. Like on what basis the environmental engineer would be hired and what they would be doing that and what company are expecting them to do. So it's basically a network modeler. So if you join any company, so that would be you would be joining from a graduate level, so that's what they call as a graduate program. So they would be having a graduate hydraulic modeler. So hydraulic modeler is like a wastewater network modeling. You can do the river modeling. So like you might be having few subjects in environment related to that, and
So sorry to interrupt
related.
you. Only one thing I want to add. Is there any
Hmm.
opportunity if you are only a BTech student or only a BE student? Like we have done
Yeah,
master, then definitely you have opportunity. But what about the BTech who have done civil engineering BTech? Is there any opportunity in
sure,
these
sure.
areas?
Yeah, that's a really great question, Megan. So the thing is, during if I say my senior, so he was taken from right after the BTech, and these are companies like which I named before, few four and five companies which are UK, US, and Canada based companies which are running in India at a very large scale, I must say, even in the design stream and in the wastewater modeling team also. These people are hiring in bulk, and if you are directly getting from BTech, yeah, you can get in, but your environment part should be strong, like civil modeling, hydraulic modeling. On that basis they will be conducting, so because that's the thing what you would be doing for them. So yeah, I do have many colleagues which are taken from BTech right after from BTech, and they are having a good experience for now. And if you are coming from BTech and if you are coming from Mtech, so you, in both situation you will be at the same position, because you are at the entry level of the company. It doesn't matter you are a Mtech degree and a BTech degree, but the pay scale would be more if you do the post graduation. So that is an obvious point. But the kind of job and the kind of treatment what they would be giving, yeah, obviously the opportunity would be more for Mtech guys. But over and all, 1920 ratio would be there, but the job description would be the same.
ओके सो वन थिंग आई गॉट सर कि बीटेक से भी ऑप्शन आपको लिया जा सकता है एज अ जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी बट इफ यू आर डूइंग मास्टर योर पे स्केल विल बी मच मोर हायर एज कंपेयर टू ए बीटेक गाय एंड डेफिनेटली सर
Yeah,
एक्सपीरियंस वाइज ऑल्सो इट विल बी हायर if you are doing if you have
yeah,
done your master because you are working under research area in a good college and all, so experience also matter in that condition if
yeah,
as
yeah.
definitely sir. And one thing you also told sir that you have worked in Mott McDonald, also you have worked in Atkins. Right now you are working in Atkins. So other than that, if you just quote down all the names of the company so that student can note it down. So one we have
Okay,
Atkins.
do you want me to write on the chat or something, or I can just speak out?
No, no, you can just speak out, sir, because chat students will not
Okay,
be able to visible. Na?
cool. So first I'll say Jacobs, JACOBS, Jacobs,
Okay.
and WSP,
WSP,
and
sir.
Mott McDonald, uh, Atkins, which you
Atkins.
will find now SNC Levelin. Um, these are there, and Dar is there in Pune. So it's basically do for Middle East kind of projects. Not they go too far in Canada and UK.
Okay.
And Walter P Moore is
I
company
think some
for
of the companies you which you are telling, sir, these are foreign companies. They're also hiding. They're having branch in India
yeah,
also.
MNCs. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm basically talking about MNCs, because these kind of projects have a lot of scope outside India. So that's what I told. Like, I would be focusing much more on the private sector,
Yes,
which
yes.
are doing design and hydraulic modeling. So the current scenario of India, I'll tell you, that's a very good point actually to take it out. current scenario, we are in India, being an Indian, people are much focusing on design part, not on the hydraulic part. So they are not ready to spend much more money on hydraulic thing. So they are thinking like, okay, so you might have heard about the sewer jam software and water jams and all. So these here we use this software in if we are going to build any Indian projects. Okay, so these are basically design softwares. So these are very useful to get into it. So I can say one example, Edges India. You can note it down. Like this is basically focus on design. So this is not, don't relate anything to structure and all if I just say design. So basically purely on environment and water resource.
So
So
one thing I
Edges
get,
India is
sir,
there.
one thing I got from your answer, sir, that first of all, a BTech student also can apply for this.
Yeah,
Only
sure.
thing that
Yeah,
he needs
obviously.
some knowledge regarding that area. Some software actually required for you to like if you are an expert in that, then you can definitely get a chance to work in that company. One of the software I think you
Yeah,
told Sewer Jam, that is a good software.
yeah. See, the thing is like, yeah, that would be a plus point if you do sewer jam and water jams.
Okay.
But what actually companies would be doing are different softwares. What they are expecting it to do is to have a knowledge of hydraulics, how it is, open channel flow. These kind of subjects are there, right? So they are expecting us to have a practical knowledge, like how means this conceptual knowledge, sorry, and how we are working on it, how we take it in the life, and how you are thinking about it, like how practical it is viable. So these kind of things are there. So there is no need to get much into the softwares if you are not a experienced person. Once you get experience, you will get to know, because these are not freewares. These are proprietary. You need to buy the softwares, and these are really costly. But
Okay.
if you get it at anyhow, so that would be a plus point for you guys.
But sir, if a student is doing masters in either NIT or IT, do they
Mhm.
have access to these software? Like they can go with the EPANET or Severgem software or SAP. So I think they can work on
Yeah.
that.
See, the good thing about hydraulics and wastewater modeling is you would be, the concept won't change. These would be the same. Okay. So if you change the software, only interference will change. Okay. So you can get sewer jams, like you can install in your computer because it's like available. Sewer jam and water jam, I guess they both are there. EPANET, you know, and
Yes.
if you do for the QGIS, ArcGIS,
RGIS.
so yeah, so these are the basic software which we should know. Like if you have this software, if you have some sort of command on this one, so you would be like prioritized. But eventually, if you are working in MNCs, you won't be using any of the software which I named. But company asks sometime for have experience on these softwares.
Okay, so one thing we got, sir, ki, there are a lot of opportunity regarding this environmental engineering,
Yes, yes.
especially in a private sector. As you are in a private sector, definitely you are talking about private sector only. But what
Mhm.
one extra thing I want to share to all the students, that even in environmental engineering, government jobs are also there, like Central Pollution Control Board or State Pollution Control Board. Just now, Rajasthan State Pollution Control Board vacancy came. So in environmental engineering, government vacancies are also there, so that you can also opt. But right now I want to shift to the higher degree part, because some of you guys are asking, sir, environmental engineering mein chemistry zyada hoti hai. So yes, we have a subject, environmental chemistry. So there will be one subject you can call as a full of chemistry. So it's not that much which you can like neglect and all. It's very easy, you can easily understand that part. It's a very basic also. And
One more thing, Saurabh.
yes, sir.
Uh, if you guys are yeah, just point you means you just highlighted one point about the chemistry and all. So environment, sometimes we basically waste focus on wastewater treatment works, right?
Yes, sir.
That's a wastewater treatment plant. So Wabag is a company. So if anyone doesn't know about it, so they can note it out. So Wabag, which
Webback.
basically, yeah. So they focus on the treatment works in India. They take, it's an Indian company, and they focus most of the Indian projects and some Middle East projects too. So Edges India and Webag. So these are the two companies, Indian-based companies.
Uh, Thank you, sir. I will switch to the goalie. I think he's from IT Bombay, so he can guide definitely. One question student is asking, sir. After PhD from environmental science area, do I get a job of scientist or research or something like that? Is there a chance of getting a job like that?
Yeah, there are a lot of opportunities. First of all, I mean, after doing PhD, if you are interested in going for a pure R&D related works, then you have a lot of CSR labs where you can start your career as a scientist. And then apart from that, if you are interested in both academics as well as research, you can opt for going for some kind of postdoctoral positions in abroad, or as well you can also apply for faculty positions in NITs, IITs, or some universities.
Okay,
But
so
apart
research
from this,
option is there if you are doing from IIT Bombay. So one extra point I want to add, in IIT Bombay, this environmental science and engineering branch is there now. So this
yes,
year even GATE ES paper has released a new paper has added in the GATE part. So what is the
yes.
scope of that? Like, is it only on a paper or something practical? And we have that something practical job opportunity as well as the higher education is there for that.
One thing we have to understand about the subject environmental engineering is it is an interference of different engineering and science subjects. If you see, you will see people from chemical engineering background, biotechnology background, civil engineering background, mechanical background, etc. So, one more thing, if you observe the trend in India since last 4 or 5 years, if you see, there are many IITs and NITs which are coming up with specialized centers or departments which will offer courses on environmental engineering and science related aspects. One of the issue is that India, the moment, I mean, the kind of infrastructure development or the development that we are going through, there are lot many things which we are spoiling, like through our man-made interferences. So definitely, environmental engineers, it's our responsibility to, I mean, keep an eye on all these environmental parameters, such that we can give a better future to our further generations. So, in the same way, IITs and NITs are also offering this course in a big way, so that later on the students will be much aware of the facts that whatever we are doing to this environment and how we can again revive the conditions, like the kind of pollution that we are creating in air, soil, and water, etc.
So one thing, Goli, that we have a lot of opportunities, especially in research area. Either if you are doing from IITs or either if you are doing from NITs also. But as a researcher or I will say as a master degree student, I will always suggest a student to go from either IITs or top NITs for especially for masters, because there you will have lot of resources to use. But some of you guys are asking, sir, what are the options? What are the job related questions can be asked if you are going for an interview, especially for an environmental engineer, as an environmental engineer. So I will just switch to the Mohit sir, that what type of question generally asked in interview, especially if you are if you are in environmental engineer job, if you are applying for an environmental engineer job.
Okay, so first again, it matters like if you are pursuing after Mtech or BTech, and I pursued after Mtech, so there would be like a series of interviews which held in 2017. So first of all, they will ask you to present on your project. So what you did in your BTech or masters. So you should be having a good hold, and there is no need of any. Don't stress out yourself in publishing the paper as of just a masters. So PhD obviously it matters, but if you are applying for any private sector, so that is not necessary must. But you should have hold on what you have done in your masters and BTech, and basically it would be they will be asking a lot of questions based on that, and later and your experience or your attitude towards the job. Okay, so that is what it matters a lot. Suppose if you are having some project related to water, and in particular in my case, I had water related project in BTech, and again I had this related to water related to in MTech. So that was kind of plus point for me during my interview, and that actually doesn't matter much, but you can take it as a plus point, and just have a good hold on the hydraulic parts like open channel flow, and there are few subjects not on the wastewater treatment works if you are not getting into it much, and just 2 3 subjects, that's all. And yeah,
So
if
one thing
you
is
just
clear, sir,
mention.
that like if you are having very good command in basics and what you have done in your project work, chances of getting a
Yes,
job will be
yes.
more.
Yep, sure, true.
So I just want to switch to Rajat, and one last question from you, because many of students are asking me like IIT Bhubaneswar, as it is a new IIT, but still IIT Bhubaneswar, IIT Gandhinagar and IIT Hyderabad, they are growing way faster as compared to the other new IITs which is started. So what your take on that? IIT Bhubaneswar is having really a good facility regarding research. Like if any student is joining environmental engineer branch in a master, so he will get a job, or he will get a research work, or he will get a PhD. What are the options we have? Just a quick answer from
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Actually, it based on the interest of the student where he wants to go. So basically, if you see, most of the students who are coming from Mtech, what I have seen the scenario from the last 4 years, all the students who got Mtech in IIT Bhubaneswar are today AE, actually,
Okay.
assistant executive engineers. So most 2017 batch 4 AE was there, 2018 batch 3 AEs was there, this batch 6 AEs are there. So it
Okay.
depends on what focus you are taking. Apart from government job, if you see now PCBs, CPCB or state PCBs are there. These, if students are applying for these competitive exams also, they are easily clearing because of the environmental subject command they have in the MTech specialization.
Okay.
Third point, if you want to go for the research area, IIT Bhubaneswar, yeah, it's even though it's a new IIT, but the facilities they provide in the IITs are world class, and whatever the instruments you need, it's easily available and accessible. So it makes your research more like international level.
So
So
it's
that is
like,
the case,
is it
even
a,
though
definitely it will be a good option according to like other IITs. If you compare new IITs, definitely this IIT Bhubaneswar is a good option if you are going for higher studies. That's something
yeah,
I can conclude
yes,
from
higher studies
your
also.
answer.
Uh-huh.
Sabri, I want to switch to you that IIT Madras sometime 12 PhD offer, like MTech plus PhD both they offer. So is it good to do MTech and PhD both in a same college? I just want a quick answer from you, Sabri.
Yeah, MTech plus PhD, there is no entrance like MTech plus PhD. After you joining masters, after first year, if you are having a good CGPA like above 8 or 8.5, a committee will decide if you want to upgrade your master's degree to PhD. Based on the recommendations, you can upgrade your MTech to PhD. This option
Okay.
is there for MS also.
Okay, so
So,
IIT Madras is offering MS and MTech both, and if your CGPA
yeah.
is more than 8.5, you can go for PhD also. You have an option to upgrade your master. So is that you are
Yeah,
telling?
from masters we can. Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Okay. So one thing what we concluded from this discussion that in research area also environmental engineering having lot of scope. Either if you are going for higher studies like PhD, or if you are going for a researcher job, or if you are going for a job like a in a Center Pollution Control Board or State Pollution Control Board, or maybe a NEEDY or CSIR. So there are a lot of job opportunity you have. Even you can go for GRF also, because Rajat sir already has done that. And in private sector, as you know, Mohit sir has told you so many job opportunity. Only thing is that you have to work on the things, like for example design of sewer. It's only a chapter for you in environmental engineering in syllabus, gate syllabus, but that chapter is having so much wide scope. You will get a job only related to that chapter, because the sewer jam software is actually working on that area only. तो आपके पास ऑप्शंस हैं। और एक चीज आपके लिए एक्स्ट्रा मैं और ऐड कर दूंगा कि इन्वायरमेंटल इंजीनियरिंग जो आपका है उसमें वाटर इंजीनियरिंग वाला पार्ट भी ऐड होता है। सो नेटवर्किंग जो आप लोग का है, स्पेशली जो आपके जो अभी कैनाल्स बन रहे हैं, या फिर अगर आपके जो सीवर जो बन रहे हैं, ये सारे में आपको दोनों का यूज होता है। नेटवर्किंग मॉडलिंग एक बहुत बड़ा एरिया है टू वर्क ऑन दैट। आप एक कंपनी और मैं ऐड करूंगा, आर्किडिस आई थिंक एक कंपनी है सर, वो भी सीवर जैप मतलब वो भी इसी पे काम कर रही है। तो ये सारे
Yep.
कंपनियां हैं जिसको आप ऑफलाइन भी दे सकते हैं, मतलब आप ऑफलाइन इंटरव्यू भी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं अगर आपके पास वो क्वालिफिकेशन है। अगर आपने उस एरिया में इंटर्नशिप किया है, इट विल बी अ फैक्ट, इट विल बी ए लाइक प्लस पॉइंट फॉर यू। और आप उसमें अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। सबके ऑनलाइन आपके एप्लीकेशन है। तो अगर आपको कंपनी की लिस्ट ये सारी चीजें जाननी होगी तो आप मेरे को मैसेज कर लीजिएगा। आप सब लोग मेरे को ऑलरेडी कांटेक्ट कर सकते हो। तो अगर बाय द वे आपने नोट नहीं किया होगा या लेट ज्वाइन किए होगे सेशन या बाद में रिकॉर्डेड देख रहे हो आप, तब भी आपके कुछ डाउट्स हो तो आप डिस्कस कर लीजिएगा। जो भी हमारे पैनल मेंबर अभी हैं ये बाद में भी आपको अवेलेबल होंगे। अगर आपके कुछ जेन्युइन डाउट्स होंगे तो डेफिनेटली दे विल हेल्प यू। आइदर लाइक इफ यू आर हैविंग एनी डाउट फ्रॉम आईटी भुवनेश्वर की वहां के ब्रांचेस में क्या नया है या क्या आपको कुछ डाउट होगा तो आप हमेशा रजत सर से कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं। अगर आपको कुछ डाउट आईटी मद्रास के रिगार्डिंग आ रहा है यू कैन ऑलवेज कांटेक्ट सबरी। और डेफिनेटली मैं इनका लास्ट में इनका कांटेक्ट डिटेल भी आपसे इनको शेयर कर दूंगा। और गोली सर से भी आप डिस्कस कर सकते हैं रिगार्डिंग आईटी बॉम्बे, क्योंकि अभी आपका लास्ट ईयर आईटी बॉम्बे ने ही गेट का पेपर सेलेक्ट किया था। और गेट ईएस के पेपर के बारे में भी अगर आपको कुछ जानना होगा यू कैन डेफिनेटली कॉन्टैक्ट हिम। एंड अदर जो भी आपकी जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी के जो क्वेश्चन आते हैं, आपकी जो इन्वायरमेंटल इंजीनियरिंग लेना चाहिए नहीं लेना चाहिए, सारी चीजें आती हैं, ये आप मेरे को मैसेज करके बता सकते हैं। और एक चीज मैं बोलूंगा कि विच इज बेस्ट आईटी फॉर इन्वायरमेंटल इंजीनियरिंग, ओल्ड आईटी। तो मेरे हिसाब से आईटी मद्रास। व्हाट अबाउट यू सबरी? जस्ट ए क्विक कमेंट ऑन दिस सबरी।
Good question. Yeah. Can you
IT Madras, I think wastewater engineering part is very good as of my information. Any other IT you can suggest like for environmental engineering? It's a good like old IT I'm talking about.
Yeah, old IT Madras is good.
Okay.
IT Bombay, because the thing is they'll be having reputed faculties.
Okay. So IT Bombay and IT Madras is good. Okay. So for that both
Yeah, IT
Sabri sir and Goli sir to discuss about that. And one more thing I want to tell all the students that this type of session will be like every day 10 p.m. I am taking, especially for like environmental engineering, then maybe for transportation engineering. Like tomorrow we have for transportation engineering, next day we will plan for some other branch. तो इसमें क्या होगा, आप लोगों को जो ब्रांच आप रैंडमली सेलेक्ट कर लेते हो, एक रैंक आ गया या कुछ भी रैंक के अकॉर्डिंग, या किसी ने ऐसा बोल दिया कि स्ट्रक्चर में बहुत ज्यादा जॉब है, तो ये जो आप वहीं पे आप ब्रांच सेलेक्ट करते हो ना, उसमें आपको हेल्प मिलेगी। और बाकी आपके जो भी एक्स्ट्रा डाउट रिगार्डिंग आते हैं ब्रांच सिलेक्शन या कभी क्वेरीज होती हैं, अभी सीसीएमटी की काउंसलिंग आएगी, आपको उसमें क्वेरीज होगी, तो आप हमेशा डिस्कस कर लीजिएगा मेरे से। आप बहुत सारी तरह से कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं।